morning, good morning. Hi, beautiful friends. It's me, Robin Hallett, intuitive healer and light sparkler. This is Morning Magic. This is our time to come together and share in the light, practice remembering the light, choosing the light, and supporting ourselves on our journey. Yippee, you are here. Yes. Amen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Jeffrey. Good morning, Roshni. Good morning, Shelley. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Carol. This is our time. This is Morning Magic. This is our time to come together and practice remembering, choosing, making our choices. And this is your love posse, and these are your friends on the journey. This is your spirit family. So welcome. Say hi to each other and welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today? I hope that the night was kind to you, that the weather in your heart is pleasant today, that you're enjoying the morning or the afternoon as best you can, practicing, choosing. I realize it's not always easy, but you know what? If it is easy, I'm happy to hear that too. All of how you're doing is A-okay in my book and in my heart. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, friends? Let me just rearrange things over here. I hope that the night was really, really sweet, that you dreamt well, that you slept well. And did you bring a cup of yum yum with you this morning? I say we cheers each other. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Alexis. Good morning, Caitlin. Caitlin, did you have a nice birthday yesterday? Did your gorgeous hubby do something special for you? Did you guys celebrate? Good morning, Lori. Good to see you. I raise this cup to you. To you for remembering, to you for choosing, to you for practicing, to you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To, am I making anyone nervous? It's very, very full. To practicing and to riding together. And here's to friendship of the heart. Cheers. Caitlin says, I did, thank you. We spent the whole day together, very special. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Leisha. Hi, beautiful. How's the weather in Atlanta today? I went outside this morning and walked around and did some of my grounding practices outside. I love to connect with the earth. I think that is very important for me. I know it's very important for me. And there are days where it's just a shortcut. You can struggle. You can be stressy, or you can take the shortcut and help yourself, And so a lot of times that's just my practice, to go stand outside in the grass and connect. And just be here, be connected, and let yourself sort of be, hi Ellen, and zoom out into the greater awareness that you are, the consciousness. I gotta do something and show you guys here. Can you see this crazy squirrel? He's like, hello, give me the food. This is a squirrel-proof feeder, but he has found a way. He's hanging upside down, but he's not going to make it. No, I am not going to make it. Yes, goodbye. I do like comedy. So I stood outside and enjoyed the morning and practiced letting my conscious awareness expand. Zooming out. Practicing. Oh, Ellen, happy almost birthday. If you're here tomorrow, I'll sing to you. Happy almost birthday. Beautiful. So, did you hug yourself this morning? I want to know. I hugged myself this morning and I said, here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Here you are. Jeff says, happy almost birthday, Ellen. Here you are. Here we are. Here it is. Here we go. Did you do it? Did you practice? I wonder. I wonder. You guys are very chatty today. It's kind of cute. Melanie says, I have the same feeder, they find a way. Oh yeah, he's there again. He's going, but because it's on the shepherd's hook, he keeps sliding down. I do not grease the pole or anything. Good morning, Mary. Hello. So, did you hug yourself? And did you pick a word of the day today? I've got a beautiful energy coming through for us today. You guys really are. You're in a happy space, aren't you? Jeff says he was so excited to get up today he forgot to hug himself. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, do it now. That's right. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Stuart. Good morning. Mary's word is alive. Brilliance for, that's nice, Lori. Cleanse for Roshni. Hugging now, yeah. May we choose ourselves today. May we love ourselves today. May we practice kindness today for our own hearts. May we be exactly as we are, loving and embracing all of how we are, exactly as we are. Don't know if you get my happy mail on Wednesday mornings, but I sent a letter today, and you're welcome to sign up if you're not. It's right here in the profile or down below if you're watching on the replay. Hi on the replay. And, you know, there's so much expert advice. There's a lot of expert advice on everything. What am I talking about? Everything. You pick. You choose. There's so much expert advice. But you know what? You're you, and I'm me. And it doesn't apply. It's not one size fits all. And the biggest and most important practice is to be you and embrace you, even your objections. And maybe you have some. I know I do. Embrace you, love you exactly as you be. You know? Yeah. Hey, Josie. Hey, Wordsicles. So let's go back to your words today. Hello. Alicia, my word is perspective. That's good. Amanda, my word is truth. Nice. Ellen is thoughtful. Jeff is inspired. I like that. I look forward to living with you today. Miss Melanie, hugged. My word is the song Come and Get Your Love by Redbone. I love it. Hey. Are you doing it? Okay, wait. Hey. What's the matter with your that one, right? I love that song so much. Get it from the main vine, baby. Is that the word? That's great. Good morning, number one kiddo. Hi. Hi, honey. Did you pick a word of the day today? I wonder. Jen's word is allow. That's beautiful. Allow. When we were in healing school learning how to do hands-on healing, they called it neutral, riding in neutral, but I always called it riding in allow. And it just feels so good. Allow. Just let it be. Just let it be, you know? Josie's word is heart. Carrie loves that song. Hi, Anna. Carol, my word this morning was stop it regarding what we said yesterday. Stop choosing separation inside and struggling. Yes. That, Carol, that has been so profound, and just going back to all of our conversation and all the stuff that's coming through, it really is about recognizing the separation in our own hearts. It is not selfish to notice all the crazy in the world and think, I want to do something to contribute. I want to help. I want to make a difference, whatever it is. Well, then recognize you are the world. There's the whole universe is inside you, as Rumi said. And when you decide to work on it in here, it affects out there. That's exactly my point today. That was the point of the letter today, too, in case anyone came away scratching their heads. But, if we work on the inner, we help balance the outer. If we work on the separation what does that really even mean? I'm talking about you don't love yourself. You think your butt is big. You think you're ugly. I mean, that's one version of it. But, you don't feel like you matter. You don't feel like you're sacred. You don't understand that you're connected to God. You feel like you have to do things to earn God's graces. The sparkle of the universe. That's separation. So, you might be looking at it in the news thinking about Black Lives Matter in the terms of that separation, white body supremacy, that kind of stuff. But when we come back to the self, the small self and the spirit self, there's separation right there we can work on. Isn't that cool? I say it's cool. So good for you, Carol. I really admire your practice. Word of the day for Caitlin is enjoy. Did you have cake for breakfast? That's what I want to know. It's been a lot of years since I had birthday cake with the icing. I like the buttercream frosting, by the way. And I could just take the frosting and not the cake. But I always loved the next day I have it with a big glass of cold almond milk for breakfast. Or 2 pieces, because, It's actually hail. Oh, that's beautiful. I have to look, Melanie, I have to look that song up and look up. Yeah, the lyrics are good. Jeff says, come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now. Hi, Debbie. Wordsickles. My teen was in the room and just proclaimed that our word is skate park. Skate park. Oh, that is so cool. That's awesome. Do you skateboard or rollerblade? I love that so much. Tiffany! Carrie says, my word is still love. Still love or love still? I'm on the same word today as before. Is that it? TJ, sometimes when you come on as Wordsickles, I can't, it's like I have a block. Of course it's you. Jeff just got a skateboarding helmet for bike riding, but he looks very cool. The black one. So cute. He wore it like all day yesterday. Did he get on his bicycle? No, just wore the helmet in the house. Yes, that's who I'm living with. Lori says, never thought of it like that. Yeah, inner separation. I don't accept myself. I worry if you ever worry you can't be healed, or you're not healing fast enough, or you think it's all up to you. That too is separation. Like Jen's word today is allow. When we can't allow ourselves to be healed because we're afraid. If we surrender, what's going to happen? So it's going to get worse. The unknown is a big deal. I don't know about you, but the unknown can be a huge deal. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't know what's going to happen if I don't get my job soon, if I don't start earning money soon, if I don't get well soon, if I don't find, you know what I'm saying? That's separation. Help me with this. Help me. Help me. Help me. Sometimes you gotta say it a lot. Help me, 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 help me. That's great. Hi, Caroline. Tiffany's word is ground. That's beautiful. You'll take the cake, no icing? Okay, Melanie. Match made in heaven. That's so good. And you know who else eats the cake and not the icing? Number one husband. Okay, Eloin's birthday is going to be fabulous. Chocolate cake, yellow cake. I love buttercream icing. Just love. Oh, and I accidentally typed still? Well, did you or didn't you? Yeah. I think we're all serving cake in here today. And you know what? I wonder how many of us are going to get some cake later. Yeah. Hey, Roxanne. Yeah, the unknown can be a torment. So let's talk about that a little bit today. That's kind of what I want to talk about because I'm trying to tie my dress up. I'm overheated. I'm looking for something. Let me see. Hang on 1 second, okay? Let me just look around. You know what I have? It's not like, all right, it's not loose enough that I can tie it on its own, but I'll just hold it. So, the unknown. Last night I was thinking, oh my goodness, you know, it's just like that. You get one news story, or a girlfriend of mine I don't know, she's taking a new course. It's always like into this business stuff and SEO and learning, finding a new product to sell on Amazon. And it's kind of like their passion thing, their hobby. So she sends me this link and she's like, you should listen to this because it's talking about optimizing YouTube videos and blah, 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 blah. And it's like I went unconscious a little bit and I started listening, which I know I shouldn't do because kind of my philosophy is God is my SEO, God is my CEO, and I know who I am. I don't need to learn about tips and tricks, but every once in a while I'm like, well, how do I know God didn't tell me to listen to this, right? Do you do that? You're like, I'm not sure. Maybe this is guidance that I'm supposed to be listening. I got it. Hold on. I just remembered where the rubber band is. Sorry. So I'm listening along and I could feel the story starting right away because the guy says something like, podcasts are the worst thing you could do. Well, you know I have a podcast, right? I love my podcast and I love doing my podcast and, you know, finding ways to make it smoother and easier. And I probably know a lot of you here from there. But they're going on and I can feel my energy going down and down and down. And, you know, honestly, there's not a lot I took to thinking I'm going to do this for the money. These morning lives, I never thought of it for that. I thought of it for share the love. Like, we're freaking out. COVID began and they shut the world down and I was like, we need to huddle because who is offering that, you know? But this guy, who I don't even know, is telling me with authority, like, cancel it, don't do it. It's just terrible. If you're not making videos on YouTube, you're gonna be homeless and toothless in a van down by the river. Does anyone know that skit? Homeless and toothless in a van down by the river. So there I was. And I love you guys. Thank you. And I know, I mean, I love it too, and I'm proud of it. But it is like a, what do we call it? It's a specialty thing, you know. It's like it's a small family. We're a small family there. We're a small community. Waking up is like that, you know. We're not shouting to the rafters. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? So what was I doing there? And I recognize that it's good research to talk about. That's all. It's good research to talk about, because who doesn't fall into these places? Whether you're looking at somebody's feed and they're giving you shouty advice about what you're supposed to be doing as an ally. I see that a lot right now. And I'm not saying it's not good advice. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying, what does it conjure in you? If your doctor says, oh, what does it conjure in you? If you're hearing about layoffs at work, what is it conjuring in you? That's what I'm saying. Where do you go into separation? Because the unknown is presenting itself to you. The unknown. Melanie, if I had a van, it would be down by the ocean, and that would be close to you. So how could I suffer? I mean, thank you. Thanks, friends. I appreciate that. I hope you don't think I was trying to get you to say nice things to me. But it's just like you're listening to somebody who's like, quit. It's the dumbest thing. He kept saying, I listen to my favorite podcast. I don't even know the host's name. And I thought, well, you are a ding dong. That's what's going on there. So the unknown is always presenting itself to us. And how we handle the unknown unconsciously has so much more to do with what happened to us in our history. Anybody have something go down in their past? Really scary, unexpected. I think about times like our house burned down when I was younger. Or, you know, my parents got divorced. Wasn't expecting that. Moving, things like that. You know, just whatever. An illness you weren't expecting. That's the unknown. And so we go into separation. I'm going to try and look up here because I start reading and then I get distracted and I lose my point. So I'll come back to you in a second. I hope that's all right. Then we want to protect ourselves. We want to hide. We want to go unconscious. It's normal to pull up and in. I mean, even those cute, I saw a little snail. I was investigating in the garden. I saw one of those cute snails with the little shell, and he had those antennae. And I touched one and he went, boo! That's the unknown. Hi, boom. I probably shouldn't have done it, but, you know, that's the unknown. We just shrink back. It's normal. But what's so cool about that is if you can recognize it in that moment, a lot of times you really are, maybe an hour later or the next morning, you're really good because you see it, you've got some distance, and you're like, oh, yes, I pulled away from the light. Right inside my own heart, I forgot to say, help me. I forgot to say, no. You know? But right there in the moment, you can use your suffering to help wake you up. So you don't need to worry. You don't have to prevent every scenario because who can possibly know what's coming? I wasn't really, a lot of what's happening today, I wasn't really expecting. But here we are, and it's okay. It's all right. But there is a light in you that's connected to the light of this entire universe. It just is the deal. You might not feel connected to that way of looking at things. It might not be your comfort zone to use the G word. But it doesn't make it less true. And more, as the world is evolving, as the transformation is going at a light speed, I've not seen before. This is a skill we need to learn. Cheers one more time. And hi friends just joining. Hey Amy. Skill we need to learn. 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 Josie says, so bored with experts online telling me what I should do. Thank you, friends. Thank you for your kindnesses. You know, even number one kiddo texted me yesterday. I thought, this is the cool thing. I'll stay with that example. So the guy is like, podcasts are the worst and they don't make any money, and people, they're never a good destination, something like people will never find you through a podcast, blah, 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 blah. Why did I have to touch the flower? They'll never find you if you do podcasting, this and that. And I just thought, you know what? That's not really my story. And I love what I do. I really do. And also, this is the life I was born to live. I know that about myself. Do you know that about yourself? You're in the life you were born to be in. Can't you feel it? So when we deny what's real for us, what feels good and true for us, when we push against that, or we think I should be something other than this, we're not really living our life. We're not really honoring what's sacred in us. And you are a spark of God. God expresses God through you, as you wants to know the world and life as you. So, like, if we're going around nipping parts of ourselves away, or, wondering if our experience is okay, if we're doing life the right way, it feels arrogant. It feels arrogant. It's like saying, I know better than whatever put these molecules together into this body that made brought this awareness here that is animating me now. Your soul animates your body, to me. It's like when you don't accept your journey or yourself or things about you, or we forget, we live in terror and we forget that there's something we can practice to allow a bridge back to the self. And I forget too. I do. It's arrogant. It's the ego saying, I know better. When we spend a day worrying about stuff instead of helping ourselves, and you have thoughts, I know you do because I do too, like, stop it, stop it right now, stop it right now, and we don't listen. Go outside, get on your bike, go in the garden, poke around, have a look, do something, change the channel, and we stay in the groove. That's our small self being God. It's not the same thing as surrendering to the unknown at all. God is in the unknown. Spirit lives in the unknown. You are accompanied in the unknown. And how would it be to learn a practice of sinking back, letting your body sink back? You know how in the car there's a button or a lever and you can put your backrest back a little bit? How would it be to let yourself rest back into the arms of God? I really have to practice that, because what I know is I am committed to a life of service. I don't know about you. If you align yourself in that way of a light sparkler or inspirer or parent, automatically get you a card in this club. then we need to be guided. We need to let ourselves be guided. Allow ourselves to be guided. And so, last night, it was very interesting listening along, and also just, realizing, how do I say it? Like realizing that more of the people I know that I help and I'm connected to believe that an expert, like you can pay for a course on how to get people to pay you things. And that's more interesting because it involves money or recognition or fame or whatever the goal was there. That's more interesting than how can I learn to be still and know that I am one with the Spirit. And that the divine in me creates miracles for me. And the things I know and need are always coming if I simply get out of my own way. Go play. Don't stand at the computer stressing out. Go play. And let's find out. Let's find out. So I was starting to say, number one kiddo, who just got on. Hey, I was just going to tell a story about you. Hi, Lizzie girl. That's so funny. So after all that, number one kiddo texted me, she's been listening to my podcast. When your kids are listening, the kids are here. What is that saying? Amazing. Amazing. Can you trust in that and not pick it apart and not say, wow, what do I do? Why is that possible? Why are they here? So Liz wrote and said, I love your unedited podcast. I really love that better. It feels like we're in a conversation. And, I've been sharing that. Like, it's a struggle sometimes. You can worry. Like this dude was saying, this expert was saying, like, you have to edit and it's like so many hours. And I'm like, I know, expert. There have been weeks where it's like 10 hours between recording and editing and all of that. And it's just more, if I could come here every day for an hour and have no script and not need to edit a thing, I need to be able to do that on a podcast, just to not kink the tube, not mess up the message coming through. And so it was really cool because she texted me several things about the podcast, and I felt like maybe she was tapped to tell me. Tapped by who? You know who. So beautiful. I hope this resonates for some of you there. Thanks, friends. Mary says, reminds me of Louise Hay. That might be true for them, but it's not true for me. I can still hear it in her voice. Just love her. Shelley says, so interesting. This being supported by the universe has been something I've been thinking of. It's too hard to think I have to do this all alone. Right? Because we are light speed now. If you have to do this all alone and on your own, it's going to be very heavy. And just entertaining that story, I don't know what happens to you, but I can get very small-minded, like into the nitty-gritty, tiny, and get really hung up on the details. And you know how it is. The more you give your energy to that stuff, the more awareness flows to you, because you are creating, you're co-creating with the spirit within you. So what I give my attention to expands. Hi, Amy. Ellen, always gotta take care of you. Today I posted something. It may be, not that I have all the answers, but I liked what I wrote, just so you know. But we gotta, as inspirers, you know, for me, I come away saying I need to feel as good about what I do for me, if not more, than what I do for you. And that's, I'm not trying to be, you know, but it's like this, I can't take all my joy from doing this, even though it's so fun. I love coming here. I love all the things I do, but I also want time for me, and I want it to be fun for me. You run the risk of going into caregiver mode everywhere you go. And if any of you are like, your partner or your friends, like, what your sister says, what movie do you want to watch tonight? I don't care. What do you want to watch? No. You go out to dinner. Where do you want to go out to dinner? Or where do you want to order in from? Wherever you want to order in from. No. We have to practice. We have to think about us. What do I want to eat? What do I want to watch? Where do I want to go today? What do I want to do with my free afternoon? What do I want to do? Am I getting shouty? Yes, I am. Yeah, allow. And Carrie, what you wrote before, if we get stuck in the story of I don't understand, surely by now we should know this is not of the highest self in me. So delete, unsubscribe. It doesn't matter. You know, just like the inner self is never confused. The inner being, the inner light is not confused. So you know, the thinking mind is always confused. So drop out. Lizzie said, just wanted to share the love I have for you with you. Well, I thank you for that, honey. It really, I hope you heard that whole thing. It really made a huge difference. And you said, just listen to your podcast about how Dad wanted to go play. Oh, I wonder which one that was. One of the ones I sent you? So good. Absolutely, Josie, absolutely perfect, Robin. I so need to hear this right now. Hey, Vicky. Yeah. Oh, the Wheel of Suffering? Yeah. I was talking about the post here on Insta, Ellen. Like, we're inspirers, and we need to take care of us. It's kind of an intense message. I am right on the money. LOL, that's me. Whatever you want to do, Kendra. I know. Kendra, who's going on a big trip, adventure. This is going to be a great week to practice, right? Decisive, and this is what I want. Let's go here. Let's do this. We matter. You know, it's so crazy to say we matter. And I don't know, can anyone relate to, like, sometimes I can feel resentful after a while. Like when I'm with someone, it's not their fault. I'm running myself over with the tractor. I don't care, whatever you want. Oh, that's great. Sure, I'll do that. Sure, I'll help you. Sure. Yes. No. We have to practice. And it's good. You know, it's like choosing yourself. It's like saying, I get that I matter. And choosing yourself is, it's like saying you recognize that you are sacred. You are holy. You are sacred. You know that, right? Doesn't matter what anybody else has said to you. Doesn't matter if some people don't like you. Doesn't matter if some dude said your podcast will never be successful. What do we care? Care about the vibe in your own heart. And if you don't know what that vibe is, then you know what you need to do today, right? Vicky, isn't it great? You are being cared for and tended. You are being loved. You are being held. You are being surrounded. Isn't that amazing? Somehow it all came together for you. Decisiveness is Kendra's word today. Woo! I'm excited. Thanks, Alan. We can't be mad if we're denying ourselves. Amen. But we do get mad, don't we? And the mad helps us wake up again, you know? I love, this is just a funny thing, but I love listening to my podcast every week. I get excited too to listen to it all out. And number one has been, and we listen together usually, but he's been busy. Like, he wants to get up and go to a walk first thing in the morning. I like to ride my bike after these. And probably by now, you know, I like to do a lot of solo things. I'm not much of a together. It's enough togetherness for me at times, you know. I need my alone time, and none of us needs to apologize for that. It doesn't mean we're selfish or not social or whatever. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means we know who we are and we have needs, right? But we've only listened through the essay part, the first, you know, the talking part. And today I was like, Robin, just because he doesn't have time to listen, you listen by yourself. Don't wait. All right, Flower. You don't have to wait for him. Sorry, number one. You don't have to wait. You can listen again. You can listen more than once. It's all good. This poor girl. This would be good here. So, you know, there you go, Lori. Wear some flowers in your heart. It is lifelong learning, Miss Melanie, and hopefully we're blessed with special friends that help us. We're practicing together, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for this community here and all of us, and thank God we don't have to be perfect for each other here. And you know, you share things that are vulnerable for you, and I feel seen in that. And I share things that are vulnerable for me, and you feel seen in that. And this is how we remember, and this is how we practice. And even though this has been the most bizarre year of my life with COVID, etc., 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 you know, it's also been the best. Something about this time. It's like we're finally going where we wanted to go. So let yourself go there. Coast, glide. Today. Let's do a healing. What do you say? If you're not into healing, I am not hurt. Just go like this in front of the screen. If you don't know what it is or you're not comfortable, just do that. Yeah. We are a spirit family, you know, and a lot of us, we're the only one in our community or our family unit, usually, that gets it the way we get it. And you can feel lonely, and you can choose to continue feeling lonely, or you can look for your peepers, and that's us. We're the peepers. Yeah. Exactly, Amy, exactly. You know, we try, I think for us, those of you who really related to the business talk and are sharing that, it's very interesting, but in my way of seeing it, we tried to initially find salvation through the business world. Just think about that a little bit. We try and take our identity from a title or an achievement or recognition. I did too. God knows, like half of my blog is about that too. Waking up to that and realizing that. And, you know, it doesn't mean you can't be like an amazing journey for yourself or successful or whatever, and some of you are really a testament to that. You're living that in such amazing ways. But the story that I am not enough as I am is a story of separation. And think about that today. Every time you see something that reminds you of how you're not enough or the world is in separation, there's so much awareness right now about what we need to do to bring equality all around. And you can remember, and I need to practice equality of my own heart, my own energy. I just saw the first monarch butterfly in my garden. I've seen them on my bike rides. Wowzers! Wonder if she came for us, you guys. So be proud of you and love you. Melanie, I love you forever. I'm so glad you guys are feeling met. I'm so happy. I gotta say, like, when it occurred to me, I don't want to quit doing anything I do, but I want to make sure I have enough me time. I said a prayer. And what I heard so clearly is stop editing your podcast. If people are that tight-butted that they don't like that it's like perfect, if you stumble a little, if you're whatever, your I say a lot of they're not for you. I was like, okay. And then the next thing was stop making notes before you come to the lives. Just be with your friends and we'll take care of it. And so far, so good. So, can we surrender to that? I know it's scary, but I love feeling like we're honoring our flow. We're being our real and true selves. Don't you? I would rather do that every day. Even if I am in a van down on the ocean near Sarasota. Fine, then that's what's meant to be. And can I trust that I don't have to suffer? It doesn't mean I have to suffer. Yeah. And, we're not always meant, I'm reading what you just wrote there, Alicia. You can feel lonely, and then you go into that victim-y energy, like, I feel bad, I'm sad, there aren't people like me or nobody connecting to, and then you realize, like, oh yeah, wait, there is a community, and that's good. There's probably a reason we don't all live together in a commune somewhere. It's good. We can let our family be our family, and our friends be our friends. You have friends that you talk about other stuff with. I have one friend, we just talk about food. And every week she writes me and says, you should start a cooking channel on IGTV. And it's like, it used to really piss me off. Because, hi, do you know what I really do? I don't want to be a chef on IGTV. But you realize, like, not everybody needs to get your vision, and not everybody needs to study what you study, and not everyone needs to love what you love, and let it be. And it's on purpose. Yeah. So who needs a magic prayer today? That's what I want to know. Anybody need something today? I was listening to our amazing Paul Selig and the guides the other day, and they were talking about the mudra of creation and the manifesting mudra. They called it a mudra, but I know I've seen him do it on calls, and he goes like this. And the high self calls it this way. And when you say something crappy about yourself or your life, it's like way down here. It's not really. So he was saying, the divine in you can call things in if you just get the hell out of your way. He didn't say hell. Sometimes the guides do say hell. It's kind of funny. They swear it. All right. Here we go. May we be today exactly as we are. May we be healed of the small stories of our fear, of our worry, when we're kneeling at the tiny altars of how will I make it? How's it ever going to be okay? How's the world ever going to get back to normal? Whatever it is, may we know. Exactly. May we trust in the flow of abundance always. May we believe in knocking and answering. Knock and the door will be opened. May we believe in that. It's not just pretty words. May we practice sowing what we intend to reap for change. If you call yourself a piece of shit, I'm sorry, you guys, but if you call yourself that, don't be asking for abundance. Don't be looking for abundance. If you say you never amount to anything, don't be expecting a job offer. I'll just read this from Amy. May you release the fear that God will not provide for you and you'll be left without anything you need to survive and thrive. And may we be inspired to hear the call of God saying, here, 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 go here, show up here. Some of you are here for the first time today. How did you get here? Stay in that mystery. Follow your hunches. See what plays out. Get comfortable offering something up to Spirit. If you're worried about how will I survive, how will I provide, how can I make a living, pray that out. Let me know what you want me to do. Don't just shoot out your next big plan from your butt. That's not from God. Ouch. That's not God's plan for you. Let me live in this day. Let me enjoy in this day. Let me thrive in this day. Let me play in this day. Roxanne. For Ellen, may my 61st year be creative, fulfilling, full of love and beauty and art, and let me know of my beauty and youthfulness. That there's lots and lots of time. I went somewhere yesterday. I don't really go out much. I had a mask on. I was out, and the dude said to me, "Right here, young lady." And I thought, oh, yeah, I'm of that age that you're doing that with me. That's your problem, dude. That's your problem. I just thought, interesting. I do not accept. Thrive. Yeah, thrive. Yeah. Let's not hatch any booty plans, hatching things out of our butts. Whew, enough years of that for me. I trust in the flow. Abundance comes in so many forms. I know people receiving unemployment who are still complaining that they don't have work. You know what I'm saying? It's just an interesting thing. What are we doing? Are we receiving? Are we opening our hands and receiving? If we're out of work, are we making space to play then? Are we using our time wisely? Wisely. You know what I'm saying? Like, go play. Build something in your backyard. Use your indoor swimming pool. I have reframed the word bathtub for the summer. Play in your indoor swimming pool. Go to the beach. Ride your bike. You got time? Don't spend it worrying. This time is a gift. The world will go back to busy, busy, busy. Some of us will. What else? Anything else? May you be at peace. May you be in your joy. May you celebrate the friends who celebrate you. May you go the extra effort and pass on some love to somebody you love so they know they're loved. I really liked how number one kiddo, how Lizzie said that. You know, share. Sometimes I notice it's so all about ourselves. Me, 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 me. We're thinking about everything in terms of me, me, me. How about you offer something to someone else? Kind word, some love. A lot of you are like this, I know, but some of us really need to hear, come out of your own awareness. Promise. Kendra, I have a battery, a USB operated blower upper and deflator. So I hope you come in the water with me. That's fun. We'll go to the beach. I was just thinking, ooh, I could go today. I don't have healing sessions until tonight, so. All right, friends. This feels complete to me. Make sure you drink some water after this. This was kind of a big one today. Tapping into some big stuff. Yeah. We'll have fun. I love you guys. Just be so nice to you today. And always, these replays are on YouTube, IGTV. If you feel called to support my work, there's a link in the profile here. You can buy me a cup of coffee. You can buy a course. But mostly, share this love on. Practice it in your own life is what I'm saying. Help somebody else who doesn't get it the way you do. And you know, of course, if you can share a little bit of me with the world, I appreciate that too. Have a happy, happy hump day. It is Wednesday. And lots of love. Stuart, Shelley, Amanda, Kendra, Ellen, Amy, Melanie, Alicia, Carrie, Anna, Elizabeth, Lori, Vicky, Roxanne, Jeffrey, Robin, Paula, Roshni, Melanie, Melissa, Carol, Josie, TJ, Mary, Amy, other Amy, sending love to. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Lovely to have you. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Ooh, I swear that was the fan. Watch, I'm gonna do it now. Just kidding. Love you. Have a beautiful day. Don't forget your awesome sauce, okay? Bye.